Hey, Magic friends, welcome back. This is your captain speaking on Captain Clyde's MTG News, and you guessed it, we've got more Unfinity leaks, spoilers, trash. Call it what you will. But as we go through these spoilers, we still search for anything other than lands in this set that will be worth anything. So there you have it. So don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 people. Be my 1,000 people. Anyway, moving on. Let's start this shindig. We'll start off with done for the day. We have somebody clocking out. That's normally what happens to me when I get to work, clock out. Anyway, it's a green and 2 enchantment, beginning of your end step. If you control an employee, a performer, or a robot, which is anything in the set, you get a ticket or create a treasure token. If you control all three, you may put a sticker on a non-land permanent. Ba-dum-bum. Eh, it's a thing. Next after that, we have, wow, Brim's Boron Midway Mobster. Whoa, what a name. So black, white, 3. It's a 5/4. It's not legal. Whenever he enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control that has a hat, because why not? Um, and he has menace as long as you're wearing a hat. Very interesting. Next we have Animate Graveyard. Oh, this ought to be a good one. It's a rare. It is not legal, so therefore it's going to be silly. 2 black and 3 enchantment or enchant your graveyard. I just think that's cute. Enchant Graveyard is a creature on the battlefield with base power and toughness equal to the number of cards in it. It has the text boxes of all creature cards in it. It's still a graveyard. Sweet God. If the enchanted graveyard would leave the battlefield, instead exile Animate Graveyard. So this is bonkers. Like you could play this in a mill deck and play 4 of these because your graveyard doesn't go away. You exile Animate Graveyard. So like this thing just has all kinds of shenanigans jumping off. I like it. Man, I like it. Not legal, but who really cares about legal? You know what I mean? Yeah. Moving on. Next we have Lilla, Hospitality Hostess. Oh, she's so cute. But anyway, she's a white, green, and 2 for a 3/3 non-legal card. If you look at top card of your library at any time, you may cast common spells from the top of your library. Guest you control get +1/+1. Thank God this ain't legal, because it'd be so good in Pauper. Oh, wait, it's a mythic. Eh, what can you say? You knew the cards were going to be bad. Moving on, next we have Cover the Spot. All right, we have an attraction of a 2, 3, 4, and a 6. If you hit it, so those you don't know, you roll a die 6, and then if you hit the lit up numbers, you get to visit. So if you visit, drop 3 cards you own from outside the game, one at a time, onto the play arena from a height of at least 1 foot. Why is meters on there? Anyway, if those cards completely cover the spot, claim the prize. You get 4 tickets, then you may put a sticker on non-land permanent you own, sacrifice the spot. Eh. Next we have, don't try this at home. I mean it. Red and 1 for enchantment whenever a hot source you control would deal damage, it deals that much damage +1 instead. Something is hot if it has hot things in its art, like fire or explosions. You kidding me? Anyway, for a red and 1, you can sacrifice Don't Try This at Home. It deals damage equal to twice the number of hot cards in your graveyard to target creature or planeswalker. Thank God it's not player. That'd be just disgusting. Anyway, moving on. Not legal anyway. We have exit through the grift shop. Grift, not gift, grift shop. Black and 2 non-legal sorcery. It's a mythic. It says yell, who wants a souvenir, and announce the name of a non-land card in your graveyard. Each player in an ungame who can hear you may bid life. You start the bidding at 0. The highest bidder loses life equal to the highest bid. Then copy the card and may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. If you didn't win the bid, you gain life equal to the highest bid and create that many treasure tokens. This is disgusting. Thank God this ain't legal. My lord. Anyway, moving on. The most dangerous gamer. Green, black, and 2. Oh, it's legal. It's a Death Touch 2/2 human gamer guest. When he enters a battlefield or attacks, open an attraction. Okay, whatever. Whenever you open an attraction, put a +1/+1 counter on the most dangerous gamer. Well, that's pretty good. Whenever you claim a prize of an attraction, destroy target permanent. That's disgusting. Uh, if attractions are going to be legal in older formats, this card might be good. But then again, it is 4 mana, so. Wah, wah. Moving on. Next we have Tug of War. Green and 4 for a Mythic Sorcery. Players play a sub-game starting at 5 life and with up to 3 permanent cards with different names from their main game library on the battlefield. As the sub-game ends, the winner chooses one of the cards they put onto the battlefield as the sub-game begin and puts it onto the battlefield rather than shuffling. Okay, this ain't legal. I ain't gonna try to understand it because that's just really confusing. Anyway, moving on. Next we have Spelling Bee. So for a green and 2, you get a flying death touch 1/1 bee. That's hilarious. Whenever Spelling Bee deals combat damage to a player, that player looks at the top card of. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player looks at the top card of your library and chooses a word on that card. You spell that word. If you spell it correctly, draw a card. Otherwise, scry 1. All right, that makes a little more sense. But that's pretty powerful for a 3 mana card. Thank God it's not legal. Next we have the Trivia Contest. It's an attraction for a 2, 3, or 6. If you visit, an opponent chooses a white card, land card, or planeswalker card, then mills a card. You have 10 seconds to name something from the chosen category that starts with the same letter as the milled card. If you do, claim the prize. You get 3 tickets, put a thing on a permanent, sacrifice trivia contest, yada yada yada. Anyway, moving on. Next we have, it's a photo op. So for 1 black mythic sorcery before the game begins, wait a minute. Before the game begins, you may post a picture of yourself posing like the art of any magic card with guess the magic card and no other text. You may reveal or reply posted. You may reveal a reply posted today with a guess and a card you own from outside the game with the same name as the guess. Put that card into your hand, exile photo op. Too much work. Moving on. Next we have uh, Katarina of Mirror's Marvel. So 2 white and 2 for a 3/3 not legal. You choose a letter when it enters the battlefield. Whenever you cast a spell whose name begins with a chosen letter, you get to create a white 2/2 cat creature token with flying, and it has partners so it can be a commander. Yeah, moving on. Next we have Octa Opus. Octa Opus. Not Octopus, Octa Opus. Octa Opus. Anyway, 2 blue and 3 for an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, you create a 4/4 blue octopus performer creature token named Contortionist. With, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may fold this token in half. It becomes a 2/2, then a 1/1, and then a half, and so on. Sacrifice the enchantment. Oh, no, you sacrifice the card, draw a card, and an additional card for each of the Contortionist folds. Alrighty then. Yeah. Next we have Mobile Clone. 2 blue and 2 for a rare. Using a mobile device, take a picture of a target creature. That device enters the battlefield as a token that's a photocopy of the pictured creature. Alrighty. It's basically a clone, but you gotta have a phone to use it, is what I'm seeing. Alright, moving on. And next we have uh, Solifloria Intergalactic Icon, I guess. 2 white and 3 for a 3/3. Or is an equipment you control attached to her affect other creatures you control as though those auras or equipment were attached. Okay, so if you enchant her with an enchantment that says +2/+2, your whole field gets +2/+2. You put something on her, it says hexproof, everybody gets hexproof. So, yeah, counters and stickers also affect other creatures you control as though they were counters and stickers on them as well. Ooh, it's going to get ugly quick. Thank God it's 5 mana and very killable. Anyway, moving on. Next we have the Knight Brishwag Ringmaster. That's not as good as the other ones. 2 tickets get you Menace, 3 tickets get you Persist. 2 tickets get you 2/3, 6 a 10/10. Moving on. Next we have Proficient Pyro Dancer. That is skill. Anyway, red and 2 for a 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, you may put an art sticker on a non-land permanent you own. For red and 2, another target creature with an art sticker gets +2/+0 and gains minutes in a turn. Another target. Okay. Very interesting. Don't think it's going to see any play. It's a bit convoluted. Uh, Claire D. Lune, Joy Sculptor. Blue, white for a 2/3. Not bad. When it enters the battlefield, for the rest of the game, tokens you own become cards that are still tokens. They continue to exist after they leave the battlefield. That's going to be so painful. Anyway, one a white and a blue tap. You may put a token from your graveyard or hand onto the battlefield. That's disgusting. This thing's going to see a lot of play, probably. That is, if anybody will let you play it. You know, commander and all. Anyway, Discourtesy Clerk. Black and 3 for a 3/2 vampire employee. When it enters the battlefield, you get to open an attraction. Okay, whatever. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 3 or more attractions, you draw a card and lose a life. I mean, I guess it's okay. Next we have Push Your Luck. So attraction, now on a 4, 5, or 6, you get to visit, you get to reveal cards from the top of your library until you decide to stop. Wow. If the total mana value of the cards revealed this way is 7 or less, create a 2/2 pink teddy bear. Aww. If the total is exactly 7, claim the prize. Then shuffle the revealed cards in your library. The prize, put 5 +1/+1 counters on a teddy bear you control. It gains haste. Sacrifice Push Your Luck. Yeah, very interesting. Alright. And thank God we're done for today. Because we didn't want to push our luck with that one. Giggity, giggity. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I don't know what to say other than I'm not impressed by anything in this set other than lands. So with that said, don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Comments down below is going to feed that YouTube algorithm. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. One click for you means a lot to me. And if you do that, I really appreciate it. Those who are already subscribed, thank you very much. If you want to do more, and you're already subscribed, or you don't want to subscribe because you don't like my sound of my voice, whatever, you can still help out the channel and feed my cat. If you go to the links in the description and sign up for the Patreon, go to my eBay store, buy something cool, or just hit my email up and see what you can do to help. Who knows? I'm kind of lonely. Just conversation might be nice. Anyway, so with all that said, thanks a lot. Until next time, be kind, and as always, I hope to see you across from the game table.